There we go. Okay, folks, we are back. We are live, and we're going to play some War Robots tonight. So, it's been a lot of changes over the past couple of weeks in the game with the latest update, introducing a lot of new things. I've changed up my hangar quite a bit. Some familiar bots in there, some unfamiliar bots in there. I brought back my Galahad. If you'll notice, he's got a Scourge on top. So I did manage to finally get enough components together to build a Scourge. So he's featuring a Scourge, and I'm actually just because I wanted to do something different, I threw some level 9 spirals on him, which is kind of an odd choice. It's not the best weapon in the world, but I've been finding it reasonably useful. The rest of the bots are ones that you've seen before. The Lancelot and the Zeus Carnage have been mainstays. The Mag Thunder Leo has made a lot of appearances, and my RDB Griffin is back in. So, a few things have changed. If you notice down here at the bottom, you can now have multiple hangars, up to 5, but unlocking a second hangar, each hangar costs you 7,500 gold. So I don't know that a lot of people are going to be using this much, unless they're really heavy coiners. What it'll let you do is it'll let you set up another hangar of up to 5 bots as basically a preset that you can switch between easily. I'm not sure if you can, if it gives you an opportunity to pick your hangar at the beginning of a match, or if you have to do it here in the hangar before you actually drop into a battle. The other thing, and I'm not going to subject you to the video ads, is video ads now. Surprise. Which I think is actually a decent compromise, because it lets you get something in return for something that doesn't really inconvenience you a whole lot, and the game company gets to make money off of it. It's much less intrusive since it's optional. It's much less intrusive than the constant nagging for, hey, pay me coins and you'll get what you want. Yeah, that's a familiar face. We'll hop in a match with them. So way it works out with the way it works out now with the video ads is every match you play, you get basically the option of doing one thing where you exchange watching a 30-second ad for something. It's either a small bump, I think 20-minute reduction in your current upgrade operation. And here we go. This is the new map, the Dreadnought, I believe it's called, or I like to call it Jakku, because it looks like it's inspired by the Crash Star Destroyers from Force Awakens. So I'm going to start off with my Scourge Galahad. It's an interesting map. It's nice and multi-layered. Beacons all over the place. Lots of interesting places to fight. You got to think you're three-dimensionally and use your and definitely use target lock a lot. So Scourge has a nice long range, but it does more damage the closer you get. Like other energy weapons, it bypasses shields. It's not causing a whole lot of damage at this range, but it's helping. When you get up close with it, it definitely works a lot better. But this bot works for me because I can kind of explore with it and kind of probe the enemy and still do a little bit of damage to him. It's not going to be a heavy hitter, but it's something that's going to make the enemy think twice, and not a lot of people are used to getting hit by it. So I can hit this guy all the way out here at 500 meters, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of damage to him. We'll pepper him with the spirals. Kind of peppering him, wait until he's weak. And supporting everybody else. I don't like getting into the inside the actual ship on this map too much. I like playing the outside and the top. The only thing is if you play the top, you're not going to really... Oops, I'm getting hit from the side. You're not really going to get many of the beacons. I'm not really sure who was hitting me there. But just so you can see the inside, I'm gonna jump into the middle with a good brawling bot. And that's kind of why I don't like it, because you can get bounced around. So your targeting computer can get bounced around so much. And it's really easy to get backdoored or sideswiped. I'm gonna come out here to beacon. Come on. I've been noticing this bug pop up a lot where the screen doesn't want to react. So give me a second here. I gotta lock screen, unlock. That pops in a while. But after this update, it seems to be back. Again, we're playing, looks like this is a yeah, this is definitely a Beacon Rush map. And capturing beacons can be a little tricky. That Ancelot still obviously has a lot of his hard shields up, so I'm going to try and get a better angle on him. Still not getting through hard shields. There we have a target lock not always cooperating. There we go, now I'm finally getting through. He's looking the other way. And he's about to get pushed out of position, so I'm going to shift to this Rhino. Just trying to shift back and forth, pick whichever one's the best target. So my guys got overrun there pretty badly. And we lost on beacons. Too much time worrying about hitting people from up top. Not enough time capturing beacons. Most of the beacons are on the outside. There's one that's right in the middle. But a lot of the terrain is very open with sparse cover, so you're not going to get... Not a great damage match for me. Alright, let's see who he's got. Alright, let's drop in and do another battle. I'm getting squad invites while I'm actually getting a match. So the video thing, the feature I like back on the Dreadnought map, the feature that I like with it is that you can open a 10-point bronze box in the black market in exchange for a 30-second video. That's where I've been basically using just about all my points. Because it's nice when you get those low point value key boxes, when you get your 5 keys for normally a 10 key investment. When you get that on a free spin, that's actually what's essentially a free spin for a 30-second video. Effectively, it's helping you build up points to bigger and better boxes, which is not a bad thing. So I think I actually have 200 points, 200 keys built up right now that we'll open some 100-point boxes and see what we get. And I've been progressing a lot more towards the super chest than I normally do because of that. It's a nice compromise. You get something for your daily loyalty and just showing up and playing a lot. It's not giving you crazy advantages. It's that guy. This Galahad's just too fragile when you get hit from the sides and behind. And let's see, position's getting kind of overrun here, so we're going to go and try out a Griffin. Honestly, I'd really like to run this map in a almost all light bot fight. With all Cossacks flying around, that would be pretty cool. Hate that when I spawn and I can't even really tell what's going on. Looks like we'll probably be able to capture this beacon at least. Alright, got my legs knocked out from under me. So red team's all over the center of the map. Alright, not my best man. Just the carnage left. We're just going to try and stay out of trouble and score damage at this point. And I might have actually killed that guy if I didn't have targeting bouncing me around so much. And again, not a great scoring match tonight. Alright, he's going to be taken off. So I'm going to drop out. And let's just continue taking a look at the new UI elements. If you notice up at the top where where I'm upgrading my Scourge, there's a 20-minute reduce. That's the 30-second video I was talking about. If we go here into our boxes, notice on the bronze box is an open for free. And you notice I've gotten up to 212. I've been mostly just opening 10-point boxes every time I do 3 or 4 matches. I'll sit here and just open up boxes for videos. And it's built up my key collection, so I'll be able to open some silver boxes tonight. The special offers, there's Black Friday offers, the usual coin offers. Some of them are ridiculous, silver and a tiny amount of gold for $2. It's okay. Most of them aren't really worth it. The usual component offers for both gold and silver, and the Black Friday specials, but Galahad is it's kind of hard to build up enough gold to get a Galahad or a Gareth these days, but the price for the Gareth isn't that bad. And some other bots that haven't been around for a while, but again, they're asking you to shell out significant money. This is probably the best deal here. 200 workshop points for Hover. That's the new light bot, and the Storm. That's basically the mini Thunder. That's the best deal they've got out there right now. But the Storm, this brings up something interesting. And if you look, the other usual offers for workshop points. One thing I noticed. The Tempest is the thing that I'm closest to completing next, but you notice how much how much workshop points it costs. The only offer that it appears in costs. I've noticed that the closer you get to finishing something, the more and more expensive the offer that includes it is going to be. I ended up having to shell out something like 3,800 workshop points to finish my Scourge. And then start upgrading it. Excuse me. So one thing to watch out for. I'm not sure if that's intentional behavior, but it does seem to be the case. And before we jump back into the action, I'm just going to show you really quick the offers for the component content. Again, now we've got the Storm has been added in, and the Hover, the new bot. So I don't have a lot of a lot of components for any of them. Again, I had a lot of Scourge components, but then again, I have a Scourge now. Tempest is the closest thing I've got, and it's still got a long way to go. The interesting thing is, if you hit purchase, you'll see how much they want you to shell out for these. You notice you can get enough components to make a storm from nothing for $13, and that's probably the best offer on the table. Remember, it's a medium weapon. It's a mini Thunder. But now look at, by comparison, say, the Scourge to get enough points, and you get some extra, you get a good chunk of extra components to go along with it, but $100 basically to get a new Scourge, just the weapon, level 1, not upgraded, from components. They're the same class weapon. One costs $13, one costs $100. That's kind of the thing that I don't get. If you notice, the Hover, this light bot, you can get it for about $50. Inquisitor, you can get about a third of an Inquisitor for $100. So Inquisitor still costs around $300. And the Shock Train, again, it's another $100 weapon. Just for one weapon at level 1. You still have to upgrade it, and you don't have a bot to put it on. The Storm, I think, may have originally been intended as a light weapon, but was probably deemed to be too powerful for a light weapon. So they made it into a medium weapon, and best evidence I've seen that somebody posted a screenshot of a lance with 2 storms mounted on the arms, and it looks really silly, like it's got tiny T-Rex arms. Leading me to believe that those were supposed to be originally, that when they designed the weapons model, it was originally supposed to be on a light hard point. But who knows? Anyway, let's jump in and just do another fight or two, and then we'll open some boxes. And we are on the canyon playing Beacon Rush again. And I'm sure everybody has noticed that the team deathmatch mode is gone. I've heard that it will be coming back at some point, but no details yet on when or what form it's going to take. I've heard that they put up a new version of it on one of the test servers, but I haven't been tracking what's going on in the test servers as much as I used to. So I am getting sniped left and right here. Got my heart shield. Reminds me of the main disadvantage that hard shields have over Ancile shields is that hard shields don't regenerate. And hello there, KOT. How you doing? You see the Scourge, it's doing okay damage. It's whittling them away a little at a time. And the Scourge is up to level 8, I believe, now. And it does a little bit better when you get up close, if you can get up close. It actually seems like it's a fairly well-balanced weapon, so I'm not sure why it would cost $100. And we got a Scourge kill over there at kind of range. It seems like it's good for picking off wounded. And again, this is a hastily thrown together just for fun Galahad config. So, spirals really aren't a serious weapon, but they can be entertaining to use from time to time. Alright, let's get in and brawl a little bit. A little lag there. Alright, so the entire red team is bound up around one beacon, so it's pretty much over for them. So we score a win. I spent a lot of time in the Galahad, so I'm not too hopeful for a particularly high damage score. And one thing you watch out for here, if you hit increase reward here, you don't get to use that. Again, you get one video view per yeah, not a very high scoring game, but I did win. And hey, and let's see. Benny's checking in. A couple of people are asking if they can join in, so let's just put the clan info up on the screen. Anybody who's interested in joining in, the clan ID is 40843. We are on Android. So if you want to send a request over, I can add you in. And Tiro, okay. You want me to respond to you immediately while I'm playing? Okay. So just have some patience, because I'm not going to, I can't stop in the middle of the game and add you in. Well, if you want to play, you can play. Your best method is, if you don't have a clan and you're looking to join a clan, send me an invite. Otherwise, we'll need to link up on Facebook, or just do a solo match, which I prefer not to do, because then we don't get gold or silver out of it. Now, let's see. I think custom mode isn't even an option anymore, so it's clan or Facebook. Oh, it is. Actually, it is in there. They didn't take that out yet. Just looking in the wrong menu. It's been a while since I did a custom match, so I forgot where it is. Is the clan full? I don't believe we are full right now. Okay, Gator is probably playing a match right now. We'll get the clan info up on the screen one more time. And we still have 2 slots open. Again, its clan ID is 40843 on Android, if you're interested in joining in. And bear with me 1 second. And just in case, I'm going to put in the chat link to my Facebook page. So if you want to link up on Facebook so I can invite you into squads, that's it right there. Oops, hitting the wrong button. In the meantime, I'm just going to drop into a random match. And we're going in on Springfield. I'm really just running this Galahad configured the way it is for fun, just to be kind of be a scout and feel things out, but I end up playing with it longer, so I really should focus on getting a more effective configuration on it. It's mostly just something to throw a scourge on. Matching weapons can be overrated sometimes, though. I'm not sure what you're asking me to respond to at this point. If it's a clan ID you need, again, it's 8. I'll put it up again when we're done. It's 80483. And again, remember, I'm playing on the Android platform, so if you're on iOS, you're not going to necessarily be able to see me. Sorry, 40843 is the clan ID. Okay, unfortunately I got caught on the corner of the building there and couldn't get out. And let's see what this guy's got. Alright, and these guys are all spawning on center again. Let's see, we got 2 near the center beacon. So, Tiro, are you playing on Apple or on Android? So remember, you have to be on the same platform, or you can't see. You won't be able to find my clan. Remember, Apple and Android are on two separate servers, so. Alright, my whole blue team is sitting by the home beacon with only two attackers, and nobody is doing anything about the two guys sitting on center. Android should be up to the latest version. I'm not sure about Apple or Facebook. Typically, Android usually seems to get the updates first. Yeah, usually iOS takes a little time for the updates to come out because the Apple Store's approval has a lengthier approval process. Let's see, we got about 2 minutes left in this match, but it's pretty much over at this point. The other platforms tend to lag behind. They actually have a separate server for if you're on an Amazon Kindle. Technically, it's an Android tablet, but it's treated as its own platform, and they tend to lag way behind on a lot of features, and they can't even do clans. So let's see, 4 kills, 400,000 damage. Still low placement, but it was a total loss. All right, let's get back to the other side of the interface, and I see Benny's request. Okay, and you, sir, are in. Let's see if I can get you in a squad. You're not showing up as online just yet. Let's see who's available to play. No, if you're on iOS and Android cannot play with each other. It's basically two completely different instances of the game. All right, squad invites are out. And we'll just hang on and see if anybody's available. Let me see. It's still showing you as offline. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this and resend it. There we go. Now you should see it. Oops. Ah. All right, we got you in the squad. The other guys are not responding. They're probably playing a game right now. So let's go in and just play. Let's see what we get. And we're doing Beacon Roshan Shenzhen. There's been a lot of talk online about how the game is becoming pay to win, and I always wondered why game companies didn't always use the same tactics for trying to get people to pay out more money that really only work for the people that have a crazy amount of money to spend on a game instead of the average player. But I've always wondered why on a map like this they don't sell advertising space on the buildings themselves. Like maybe have a Coca-Cola billboard up or something like that they can sell advertising on, or maybe advertise some other game within your game, because it really is a virtual space. So I don't know. I'm not sure if, from the business angle, I'm not sure how that would work out. It would definitely be more interesting and less intrusive than constantly trying to trick you into spending money that you don't want to spend, or gating your gameplay somehow. Hooray for the Scourge Galahad. Like that. The Scourge just makes it over that lip. Okay, so we lost our little bit of a lead there. The entire red team is off to the left. And that's a problem with this map is you can get caught out in the open and not have enough time to get to cover. And I'm probably not going to make it all the way over. There's a Raijin coming around the corner. Alright. That's not a good position to start from. It's going to end up being a close encounter. Shoot. And back out. Didn't work so well. Try and poke my head out and get a shot off here. Back out until my shield regenerates a bit. Oh, someone's coming around the corner. And hello there to Tracer. Alright, not a great match. Lost by a little, had a good lead at the beginning. Alright, we'll go in and do one more match, and I'll open up some boxes and we'll call it a night at that point. So, last fight of the night. Then I'll open a couple of silver boxes and see if I get anything. Alright, we are on the moon. Again, perfect example of why you need to use target lock. Too bad my teammates backed out at the wrong time there. Perfect chance to split that Raijin. And each go on opposite sides of him. He has to turn one way or the other, and then the other person kills him. This is turning into a big mess. Yeah, that was just a total steamroll. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to take a look at what levels these guys have. Yeah, we got very much steamrolled. Just out of curiosity. He's Diamond League. With fairly low-level bots, and only 4 of them. So, not him. Just curious, because I've been getting much fairer matches lately. So I was getting a lot of matches with people that were definitely tankers. They're very obviously tanking. This guy's a little, not so. Some of his bot levels are a little high for Gold League, but not really. And his weapon levels aren't that impressive. May have just run afoul of a good team. In any case, I'll jump back up to the squad. So before we sign off, I'm gonna just take a look at the black market. I've got 217 points, so I'm gonna open a couple of these 100-point boxes, which I haven't done in a while. I've been opening mostly bronze boxes. I rarely get anything even worth mentioning. A couple of Ember components, not bad. Could use them, looks like a fun weapon. So we'll open another 100-point box. And some Inquisitor components. Alright, I've got 17 left and a couple of, I can open, basically with the open for a free button, I can open a bronze box for every match that I've played. But I'm just going to use up my points here. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through watch me play an ad. So seven more keys. We're supposed to be over. I can open another box. Excuse me. Not gonna. I'm wrapping up right now, so open one more box before I miskeyed. One of the problems I have with this tablet sometimes is my hands are a little too big. 9 more points, so it gives me enough to open yet another 10-point chest. And looks like I'm getting 8 gold. So I've got a couple of components, a little bit of gold. Not great, not horrible, but I've done much worse in spins. I don't expect a whole lot out of them because I know what has been. Later on, when I get the chance, I'll open a few of my free boxes just to move my black market meter up a little bit more. In any case, I'm going to call it a night right here. I'm going to call it a night because it's kind of late. I started a lot later than I really should have. So what we'll do is next time we get together, we'll play some more. Probably a couple of days from now, we'll do another stream and play some more. And you can always catch me online. Other times I'm hopping on and off to play a random game here and there all day. Hey, so if you see me online, just say hi. In any case, thanks for coming out. Thanks for playing with me tonight. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like what you see. And check out some of the other games that I post videos for as well. Thanks a lot, Benny. Thanks for the compliment. Take care, and I will see you next time. Have a great night.